welcome to day 5 of our June giveaway. I hope this has been really good for you guys. I hope you're enjoying this and learning a lot. That's kind of why I wanted to know from you, like, what are you getting out of it? What's your favorite? Because I really want to make sure that we're serving you and meeting your needs. So, today we are going to talk about pain. This is something that is probably relevant to every single person alive. We all struggle with pain. And I want to preface this by saying that this is not like the deep blue is our kind of trademark pain blend, but it's not all that we have for pain. So if this, doesn't really connect with your pain, then we can try other things. But I'm telling you what, this stuff is amazing. Like for instance, my son used to take peppermint oil for a headache, and he'd put it in his hands and breathe it in. And I'm telling you what, it does get up into the head. It opens your sinus passageways. It's amazing. It's so powerful. But peppermint oil didn't help me for my headaches. So frankincense helped me and deep blue helped me. So if one thing doesn't work, we'll try something else. So today's giveaway is the deep blue oil. Now you can use this. This is topical application, where you could just put a little bit of coconut oil in your hand and put a drop or two. Really, a drop is a dose, and then put it wherever you need it. Wherever the pain is where you put it. So if your legs are sore from whatever, from exercise or whatnot, you just massage it into your legs. If you have joint issues, you just rub it into your joints wherever you need it. For me, my biggest consistent pain point is my neck. So I keep Deep Blue with me all the time. Um, One way you could use this, like I said, just dilute it like that, or you can make your own roller ball, which is what I did. So this is quick because it's pre-diluted, and then you just, I shake it up, and then say my joints are a little bit sore, just kind of rub it right into the joints. Rub it. Oh, it smells so good. I love the smell of Deep Blue. Rub it on your neck. Rub it wherever the pain is. That's pretty much all you do. Very easy to use. Deep Blue will give you a really good topical relief. Deep Blue is actually called the soothing blend. This is something that just it's very relaxing. It is very soothing. And let me real quick, I'm going to share a story. When I got started with essential oils, I was starting to have all of my stories of my goodness, this stuff is amazing. This was all new to me. A lot of you in this group are way down the road from where I am. You've been using this for years. I'm like not even 5 years in, but I have kind of dove in full force because I know this works. So I was having all kinds of stories and testimonies. I was sharing with people. They were having their stories and testimonies. My husband, that's your thing. Not that's your thing. A lot of men are like that. That's your thing. Until one Friday night into Saturday, he got a monster headache. This is like the mother of all headaches that nobody wants this. I used to get this years ago. I don't get them anymore. He had this terrible headache. So he did his go-to. He did Advil, Excedrin. He was popping every pill known to man. Um, he was using a massager. He was doing everything he knew to do. It was, I think, probably 18 hours because it wasn't until close to 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. He had been up most of the night. He was in pain, and it was so hard for me to bite my tongue and not say, I can help you. Because at that point I had this oil. Because he thought that's your thing. So about 24, close to 4 o'clock on Saturday, he comes to me just in agony. He's like, "Can you help me?" And I said, "Really?" And he says, "I'm desperate. I've tried everything. Nothing's worked." He said, "It was awful." So I took my deep blue oil. I took my fractionated coconut oil. I diluted it. I massaged his feet. I massaged, like he laid on his back. I just was kind of massaging his neck area. I had him close his eyes. I massaged his temples because you want to be careful not to get things in your eyes. And about 10 minutes, I massaged him. This is all I used. No drugs, nothing. This is all I used. Um, I left. I went downstairs. I was with my kids. We were reading in the family room. About 10, no, 20 minutes later, he comes and I heard him walking. I'm thinking, why is he out of bed? Because he was very relaxed by the time I left him. He came into that family room. He was mad. Actually, I can laugh at it now, but he came right up into my face. He says, "What did you do to me?" He said, "I've been in pain for hours, for since yesterday. What did you do to me?" And I said, "It was my oil. That's all." Guess what? He became a believer that day. So he is now when he's had issues, what have you got for this? Now he's at a point of like, I can use this, can I? Because he's learning. This stuff, deep blue, is what converts our husbands. So if you are one of those with a husband that's like, oh, it's a little funky, that's your thing, you need the deep blue because that will convert them. A lot of men are more physical and they're using their muscles. They're working with, heavy stuff, so they're sore a lot. So deep blue is something that will really really help them. Now deep blue comes in the oil, but they also put it in a rub. Now you can see how thin this is. This is getting low. I use this. My husband uses it. He keeps it at work. We have it at the house. I like throwing my oils around during my lives. I keep one in my purse. I have it all the time. So again, because I've got compressing discs which pinch the nerves and I have a lot of pain, I need this. This stuff really, really works for me. So I didn't have an extra one of these to give away because we're giving so much away this month, but I did have some samples of this. So the giveaway is going to be this oil and then 3 packets of samples so that you can try. The reason I like you to try both is because I actually used to work out at Planet Fitness when they were open with a girlfriend. And I would carry this. I had it in my fanny pack because again, I'm exercising, and before you exercise, it's a great time to massage it onto your legs. For me, I'm massaging onto my neck. Massage it where you need it. It will help to open your breathing passageways too, because there's peppermint in this. But I had this with me. Well, after we worked out, she was nearby, so she smelled it. She says, "Diana, what was that?" Actually, it wasn't after we worked. During, she smelled it. I said, "Oh, it's my rub." She said, "Oh, I have the oil. I don't have the rub." I said, "Well, here, try it." So she put it on her. We worked out. We had fun. By the time we got back to the dressing room after we were done, she said, "I have to get that." She said, "Because I've been using the oil, but this just worked so much better." Now, again, this is my go-to. I'll use this before the oil. It works better for me. But everybody's different. The oil works better for some people than the rub. So you try it yourself. You see what works for you. The last thing I want to mention with Deep Blue, again, Deep Blue is the trademark for doTERRA, their pain blend. So they have the rub and they have the oil. You cannot ingest these. This is topical use only. And again, that makes sense. I don't even diffuse the oil. It's all topical use. Hi, Amy. Um, but I saw a number of years ago, doTERRA came out with this deep blue polyphenol capsules. It's like, wait, a capsule, that's internal, but deep blue, you're not allowed to take internal. So I called and I asked about it. And basically, they had removed, I think, wintergreen, removed something that was not ingestible that now you can ingest it. So I got these, and I can give you a tip for how to get this at the third the cost because this is pretty pricey. It's worth every penny, but I get it at a third the cost. So the deep blue polyphenol capsules. The difference with this gives a good topical relief. It really does. I mean, you'll feel it tingle. I'll pass this around sometimes when I'm teaching a class. People will put it on at the beginning of the class. An hour later, they're like, I still feel it. It's like it just tingles. It feels amazing. And they will get started with oils just because of this. I tell you, this stuff is gold. But when you have like maybe a chronic condition like I do, like compressing cervical discs or joint pain, something that is like more, it's a deeper pain, probably because there's a deeper root. It's not just a surface thing. This stuff is amazing. So this has replaced in my home. This has replaced Advil. Advil like is really really a killer for the liver. Advil, Tylenol, all of the over-the-counter products for pain. This is my product for pain now. So when you have headaches or whatnot, like if I when I was dealing with tendonitis, I used this in a blend for tendonitis from my shoulder, and it was good there, but it was so much pain. I was using this and the topical. So, one last story I want to share with you. A year ago, I started getting these really bad headaches, and they were bad. They were seriously bad, and I went through a bottle of this in like a month, taking them all the time, but I couldn't understand why am I having these headaches. Um, and then I thought, well, maybe because it wasn't a busy season for me, I thought it was just stress, tension, and again, when this can cause terrible headaches um, because the nerves go up into the head. So I kind of thought it was that I was just trying to exercise, use my stuff. Um, but I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. So anyway, I kept taking. Then we went on vacation, and I still had the headaches. And that's where I thought, all right, this is not stress, it's not tension, because you always want to try to find what's the root of this and deal with things from the root level. So I ended up. I looked at my calendar and I saw I had an eye doctor's appointment for my son. Uh, Eyes, maybe, maybe this is eye strain. So I called the eye doctor, said, hey, can you fit me in too? And she did. The end of the appointment, my son's great, no change in his prescription. She tests me, and then when we're done, she says, yeah, she said, Dinah, you need a new prescription. And I said, do you think that's the cause of these headaches? And she says, absolutely. She said, I think once you get this new prescription, you'll feel much better. And I was like, okay. I said, well, how much worse did my eyes get? And she looked at me and she says, your eyes didn't get worse, they got better. And I'd never heard that before. I said, what? She says, yeah. She said, the prescription you're wearing is too strong. And that's what's giving you those headaches. And it had been gradual. So it's not like it happened, boom. I've been getting these headaches, and it had been a while that I was dealing with this. She said, yeah, you just need a lesser prescription. And I said, have you seen this before? And she says, I hardly ever see this. Usually, like anything, if we live in a fallen world, everything gets worse, it degenerates, it doesn't get better. So as I'm driving home, I'm baffled by how are my eyes getting better? I still need glasses. I'm not, it's not like I still need glasses, but I'll tell you what, I definitely know when I take these off, I can still see a lot better. So my eyesight has improved. So as I was going home, I was praying and okay, as a Christian, saying, Lord, did you do healing in my life? What is this? And in my spirit, I just sensed one word, oils. And that didn't make sense to me because never, ever had I done anything to support my eyesight. Obviously, like when I've had headaches, I might have used the deep blue, but you never put any oils or anything in your eyes. This will actually really, really sting if you get it on your eyes. So I'd never done anything to support my eyes. So when I got home, I went into research mode, looked up eyesight, and the oils listed to help with eyesight were oils that I was taking on a daily basis for other things, for thyroid, for oh my goodness, immune support, whatever it is. I was taking on a daily basis, not for my eyes. I was doing it for other things, but where you're watching TV and you see a medication being talked about, and at the end, the scrolling of the side effects. Some of them, oh my goodness, like seizures, death. I think I'll take the pain or whatever the initial symptom is and take a chance for that. But those side effects are horrifying. Well, let me tell you, essential oils actually probably do have side effects, but they're all good. They're not the scrolling horrible things. So for me, supporting my thyroid and other things in my body, the side effect apparently, which was not expected, it was not even looked for, was my eyesight got a little bit better. So that is not a medical claim. I'm not telling you if you do certain oils for thyroid or whatnot, your eyes are going to get better. I'm not saying that. That is my story, and it's a story that I never thought I would have. So the more you use these oils and the more you engage and learn and try and experiment, you will have your own stories. And that's what I want you to be sharing in this group because it's exciting to hear from others and get ideas of like yesterday, people are like, I never thought of using clove the way that I heard you talk about it. So good. Now you have something else to use. You've got more tools in your tool belt. So this is the pain blend. Okay. Deep Blue is the trademark pain blend. So use that topically or internally for pain. So comment, engage today, and somebody will win the Deep Blue rub samples and the oil. And we will announce that tomorrow. Thank God it's Friday. Hope you guys have a good weekend. But we will still be back. I'll be back on Saturday, and then probably actually someone else will be doing the teaching tomorrow. But Sunday I'll probably do it later in the afternoon because I will be at church in the morning. So I hope you guys are doing well and enjoying this, and I look forward to reading all your comments and engaging later. So have a good day, everybody.